It is time for the most magical game show on earth. This is episode 155 of Disney Jeopardy, and as always, I am your host, Bryan Perri. Thanks so much for being with me today as I present you with 26 new Disney trivia clues to test that Diz nerd brain of yours. Nothing wrong with being a Diz nerd. Wear it proudly. In last week's episode 154, the final Jeopardy category was Monsters U. Monsters University. So I hope that you watched the film recently. This way you can ace the category. I will say today's episode 155, I feel is a little harder than the recent ones I've given you. So let's find out how difficult it's going to be by first taking a look at the board and seeing the 5 categories. Once again, Monsters U is your first one. Second category, gold. Third category, movie jerseys. The theme park category, just like last week, is about abbreviations, but this time we're in Florida. And finally, what did the Club DJ members choose? Their category this week, they chose High School Musical. That's right, 2026 means it is the 20th anniversary of perhaps the greatest DCOM ever, Disney Channel original movie. I'm sure a lot of you agree. 54% of you wanted this category. Disney on Tour is your runner-up. Miley Cyrus, she comes in last. She'll be part of another 20th anniversary later this year. That one has to do with Hannah Montana. With that, it is now time for the easiest round of the game. It's the cupcake round. And what better way to start it by giving you a question about cupcakes. It's Monsters University for 200. In an effort to make friends, this monster made cupcakes. That's spelled out, be my pal. So the correct answer here is a character that you might least expect to have made these cupcakes if you've only seen Monsters, Inc. That's because the answer is Randall.
Only chance to get in good with the cool kids. That's why I made these cupcakes. Oops. That could have been embarrassing.
All right, moving on now. The Winter Olympics may be over here in 2026. Sad day, greatest Olympics of my lifetime. So in honor of it, I'm doing the category of gold, which is all about gold in Disney films. I dedicate it to all the American athletes who brought home the gold this year, including the men's hockey team, the women's hockey team, Jordan Souls, Alyssa Liu, and everybody else. Truly inspiring stuff. USA. Here we go. Gold for 2. Ratcliffe mentions the word gold 8 different times in this song from Pocahontas. Eight golds, just like Michael Phelps a few years back. The correct answer here is mine, mine, mine.
The gold of Cortez, the gold we find here. Gold, mine that gold of the gold.
Time now for movie jerseys. Keeping with the Olympic theme a little longer, I'll show you an image of a uniform that appears in a Disney or Pixar film. You have to tell me the name of the movie. Here's your first one. The team is the Dinos, and they're from the movie Meet the Robinsons. It's now time for Disney World Abbreviations. I'll read you the letters. You have to tell me what ride it's short for. AFOP. It is what I believe to be Disney World's best ride, not necessarily their greatest attraction ever built. There's not a lot of historical significance with this ride, but if you just need to go on one, you want a thrill, I say go on this. The correct answer is Avatar, Flight of Passage.
Come, explore a place where you can fly on the back of a banshee.
Final clue of the cupcake round belongs to High School Musical. Let's check it out. The characters dance together in the gym to sing this song, the film's final one. Answer is five clues down, 21 to go. I'm telling you guys now, it's going to get harder. So if you need to watch Monsters University, you can pause me. I'll forgive you. All right, let's get back to it. This one's worth 4. Mike and Sully's first job at Monsters, Inc. is located in this part of the building. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, I told you to pause it, go watch it. But spoiler alert, you get kicked out of school and they get jobs in the mailroom of Monsters, Inc.
This is better than I ever imagined.
I bet we break the all-time record in our first year.
Mike, we're mail guys.
I know. I'm talking about the record for letters delivered.
All right, newbies, quit goofing around.
Here comes the 400-pointer for gold. He's got 75 golden blank. Fill in the blank to finish the lyric from Prince Ali. He's got 75 golden camels. Camels is your right answer.
He's got 75 golden camels.
Don't they look lovely, June?
Here's movie jerseys for 400. It's a pretty cool looking jersey. What movie is it from? That jersey is worn by one of our PIXAR princesses, Riley from Inside Out. Now, if you said Inside Out or Inside Out 2, both are correct because she does wear the foghorn jersey in both movies, and she was an elite hockey player. Look out, 2026 Team USA for Riley. Here's Disney World abbreviations for the second time. SWROTR. A lot of people argue that this attraction is actually better than Avatar Flight of Passage, and you know what? I'm not going to fight you on it. It's a great one of the most technologically advanced ones of all time. The answer is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance.
Tell them it's a prisoner transfer.
Here's a second clue from High School Musical. Hopefully you've watched it. Chad's mother put a picture of Michael Crawford in, not on, her refrigerator. Who's Michael Crawford? Well, he starred in this show that Chad's mom has seen 27 times. We discover this fact when Chad is trying to convince our boy Troy Bolton not to pursue musical theater and stick to basketball. Chad's mom loved Michael Crawford's performance so much that, like I said, she put him in the fridge, and he was Phantom of the Opera.
Have you ever seen Michael Crawford on a cereal box?
Who's Michael Crawford?
Exactly my point. He was the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. Now, my mom, she's seen that musical 27 times, and she put Michael Crawford's picture in our refrigerator. Yeah, not on it, in it.
We're moving on now to the 600-point clues, and we begin with Monsters University. The name of the rival school that has their pig stolen by Sully. This poor pig, I tell you what. First, Sully swipes him. Then next thing he knows, Mike Wazowski's on his back while he's screaming for his life. Where did the pig come from? Well, he came from Monsters University's arch rival, Fear Tech.
Got it!
Here comes your 600-pointer for gold. The loot of 1,000 worlds is filled with tons of gold in this Disney feature animation film. The loot of 1,000 worlds can be found in Treasure Planet.
The loot of 1,000 worlds.
Halfway point of the game brings us to movie jerseys. It's a little hard to make out, but what film can this jersey be spotted in? Like I said, it's hard to see, but that jersey belongs to the New York Knicks. And it is from the scene where we find out the reason the Knicks haven't won a championship since 1973 is because Tina Fey's character of 22 in Soul has been messing with him. That's not nice. We've suffered long enough.
Check this out. I have been messing with this team for decades. And the Knicks lose another one.
Time for the 600-pointer for Disney World Abbreviations. LWTL. Gotta go to Epcot to ride this thriller. The correct answer is Living with the Land.
Let's listen to the land we all love. Nature's plan will shine above. Listen to the land. Listen to the land.
Any opportunity I get to play the Listen to the Land song, I'm gonna do it. It's just so good. All right, here comes the final clue of the 600s. Time for a High School Musical. Dave Matsui is a character who holds this job in the film. That is Principal Dave Matsui to you.
You've been having this argument since the day you both started teaching here. We are one school, one student body, one faculty. Can we not agree on that? So, Coach, how's the team looking?
All right, we're moving on to the 800-point round now. It's Monsters University to start us off. The scene seen here shows Mike and Sully's initiation into Uzma Kappa. Listen to the sound in the background and identify what it is.
Will you defend Uzma Kappa, no matter how dangerous, no matter how insurmountable the odds may be, from evils both great and small, in the face of unending pain and... Oh, forget it!
Well, the sound you are hearing is all thanks to Squishy's mother. That's because during the initiation of Mike and Sully, she came down to the basement to do some laundry.
Get it! You're in!
Look, we know we're no one's first choice for a fraternity.
Here comes your 800-point clue from the category of gold. Streets of Gold is a song from this Disney animated film. What is Oliver and Company? It's now time for movie jerseys. Great. Check out this Windbreakers jersey. What movie is it from? Well, if you think Windbreakers is a interesting and fun name, I don't know, fun name, but interesting name for a team, let me introduce you to their opponents, the Crop Dusters. Yeah, the Windbreakers and Crop Dusters are teams from Elemental. Time for the 800-point clue. Disney World Abbreviations. Okay, hold the phone. No, actually, hold the phone, because this clue is not worth 800 points. No, it could be worth a heck of a lot more. It could also be worth less if you don't want to wager anything. But come on, make it a true daily double. This is the 4,200th clue in this show's history. In this episode, it comes from the Disney World Abbreviations category. So decide right now, make your wagers, how much you're going to wager. All right, let's see what the clue is. SDMT. What's it stand for? Did you just double your point total, or did you just lose yourself the game? Those are two options that could possibly result from this answer. That correct answer is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Hi-ho, it's home from work we go.
It's now time for High School Musical for 800. Ryan calls this dance move a crowd favorite. The answer, sorry, I just think it's so funny, is Jazz Square.
I've never had someone as good for me as you. No one like you.
20 clues. Why did I put up a 5? 20 clues are down, and 6 remain, including Final Jeopardy. But before we get there, you know what time it is. It is time for the most overly dramatic, soundtrack infused, unnecessarily spotlighted part of the game, the 1,000-point round. Hit it! Okay, folks, let's get this 1,000-point round by traveling back to our college years. It's the final clue from Monsters U. Ooh, that rhyme. Terry and Terry's last name. I may spell it wrong, but I had to include it in the game. The correct answer is Perri. That's right, my brothers Terry and Terry. Here comes your final clue from Gold. In the original Pirates of the Caribbean film, The Curse of the Black Pearl, this is the total amount of Aztec gold pieces that were stored in Cortez's chest. And if you got this right, credit to you. I want to shake your hand.
I want to shake your hand.
As like me, you are a diehard Pirates fanatic. Correct answer here is 882.
It's a pirate medallion.
This is Aztec gold. One of 882 identical pieces they delivered in a stone chest to Cortez himself.
Here comes your final movie jersey of the game. Likely the ugliest jersey you'll ever see. See D5 on it. What movie is it from? D5 stands for District 5, and no, this isn't a prequel to District 9. District 5 was the team name of the Mighty Ducks before it got rebranded.
Hey,
Everman! It's hockey. There's no batter.
Here's your final Disney World abbreviation. Hope you get it. GFTSTTC. Might be the longest name of an attraction at Walt Disney World. No, the second portion is not Transportation Ticket Center. This is just one attraction. That attraction is Grand Fiesta Tour starring the Three Caballeros. Let's get on to our final clue on the board before Final Jeopardy. During Stick to the Status Quo, Martha reveals that not only does she have intelligence beyond compare, but she secretly likes to pop and lock and jam and break.
I love to pop and lock and jam and break.
Leading to a classmate asking this question. You know, I like this guy. I like this guy because the question he asks her makes me laugh every time, and I'll just let him give you the answer.
I love to pop and lock and jam and break.
Is that even legal?
So there you go. The board is white. It is done. There's nothing left on it. The only thing that's left in this game is Final Jeopardy, and to determine what the category will be for the final clue of episode 155, we need to spin that wheel. It's the Final Jeopardy wheel spin, which features 50 different films. Which one will it land on today? Let's find out. The Emperor's New Groove. All right, an underrated Disney film from 2000. I think I was going to say early 2000s, but the year was 2000 when it came out. I've done the category one time before, so next week I might spice it up and do quotes or something like that. But today, it's just a simple trivia question about The Emperor's New Groove. So make your wagers based on your knowledge of the movie. And time is up. The Emperor's New Groove was ahead of its time. I feel like if it would have came out in the last couple of years, it would have been a bigger hit than it was back in the day. So watch it. And if you haven't seen it yet, you might be in trouble here. Let's read the final clue of the game from The Emperor's New Groove. One of Yzma's henchmen asks her to go home early after turning into this type of animal. Good luck. And time is up. Say what you want about Yzma, but she was a pretty nice boss. She was understanding because in this instance, one of her henchmen turned into a cow and she let him go home.
Get them!
Hey, I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home?
You're excused. Anyone else?
No, we're good. We're good.
And that does it for episode 155 of Disney Jeopardy. Thanks so very much for watching. Baby Yoda here wants to say thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for giving my dad an outlet for all his useless Disney knowledge. Bunny Eclipse and I appreciate you all very, very much. Club DJ members, it's time to go vote in the poll. You've got 3 options on your screen right now. High School Musical picked up the win last week. What will follow in its footsteps? Why don't you go decide? How about you do that? And now it's time for my favorite part of the week. It's Disney Jeopardy Pets. Yes! Thanks to everybody who keeps sending over pictures of their pets and sidekicks watching the most magical game show on Earth. Bunny and I love them. We can't wait to see the next ones that come into my inbox. Also, shout out to Alyssa, who I met last week at a Traitors viewing party. Love running into Disney Jeopardy fans in the wild. And really no better place than a Traitors viewing party here in New York City. I love Traitors so much. Shout out to Alan Campbell. All right, now you know the deal. If you like what you saw, do me a favor, subscribe, click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This way you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. I've been your host, Bryan Perri. I will see you next week for episode 156. Bunny Eclipse says goodbye, and she says, can I please just get my bone already? Yes, we can get you a bone. Till then.
Bye-bye.